A very good morning to all of you. Myself, Dr. Preeti Yadav. I am working as assistant professor of physics in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. I am from Applied Science Department. Today, I will discuss damped harmonic motion, overdamped, critical damped, and underdamped oscillators from Unit 2 and the lecture number 27. In my previous lecture, I have discussed simple harmonic oscillator, their equation of motion and also solution of the equation. First of all, what is the difference between undamped and damped oscillator? And from the name, it is clear. Undamped means there is no change in oscillation. Damped means there is a change in oscillation. The amplitude of the oscillation remains constant. Undamped means the amplitude of the oscillation remains constant. There is a amplitude of the these are the amplitude of the oscillation which remains constant with time. Therefore, there is no change in amplitude of the oscillation. The amplitude of the oscillation goes on decreasing. Here, this is a maximum. Then this maximum amplitude goes decreases with time. Therefore, amplitude is not constant in damped oscillator. What is the reason behind damping? Damping means decrease of the amplitude. They occur in the absence of any resistance to the variation of physical quantity. इसमें डैम्प अनडैम्प में क्या है, इनमें कोई भी रेजिस्टेंस नहीं होता जो क्या करे उसके एम्पलीट्यूड को डिक्रीज करे. डैम्प में क्या है, एम्पलीट्यूड क्या हो रहा है, डिक्रीज. तो it means they occur in the presence of resistance to the variation of the physical quantity. मीन्स इसमें क्या होता है, कोई रेजिस्टेंस होता है. रेजिस्टेंस क्या करेगा, जो फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज लाइक एम्पलीट्यूड डिस्प्लेसमेंट उसको क्या कर देगा, इफेक्ट कर देगा. मीन्स उनको डिक्रीज कर देगा विद टाइम. द टोटल एनर्जी ऑफ द ऑसिलेटर इज ऑलवेज सेम. In this case, undamped, the total energy of the oscillator always same. The total energy of the oscillator goes on decreasing. The energy of the oscillator is not dissipated. There is no loss. The energy of the oscillator is continuously dissipated like amplitude. Once the oscillator is set into oscillation, it continues forever. अगर आप एक बार ऑसिलेटर को सेट कर देते हैं ऑसिलेशंस में तो वो क्या रहेगा, कॉन्टिन्यूस रहेगा फॉर एवर. द ऑसिलेशन अल्टीमेटली कम टू एन एंड. ये यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ पे ऑसिलेशन धीरे धीरे क्या हो रही है, जीरो पे आ रही है. तो मीन्स डैम्प्ड मीन्स डिक्रीज ऑफ एम्पलीट्यूड विद टाइम and there is no change in amplitude. Like for damped means like a swing means हम झूला झूलते हैं, पहले क्या होता है, वो फास्ट होता है, धीरे 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 वो कहाँ पे हो जाता है, रुक जाता है. जब तक आप कोई एक्सटर्नल उस पर फोर्स नहीं लगाएंगे, कोई बाहर से कोई इसको झुलाएगा नहीं, तो मीन्स वो क्या होगा, धीरे धीरे झूला रुक जाएगा. इसमें लाइक आप पेंडुलम है, पेंडुलम क्या करता रहेगा, ऑसिलेट करता रहेगा कंटिन्यूअसली. This is the example for undamped and this is the example for damped oscillator. Damping means the mechanism that results in dissipating the energy, means dissipate करना energy का of an oscillator is called damping. Means amplitude का decrease होना, energy का decrease होना, displacement का decrease होना. The damping may involve many factors having different magnitudes of complexities. For example, in mechanical oscillators, the damping may be due to viscous drag. Friction also affect the amplitude, also affect the displacement and their structure. It is common practice to assume that the net damping arises from viscous drag, which is directly proportional to the velocity. मीन्स अगर कोई ज्यादा विस्कस है कोई भी सिस्टम, तो मीन्स उसमें क्या होगा, वो किसको इफेक्ट करेगा, उसकी वेलोसिटी को इफेक्ट करेगा। वेलोसिटी क्या हो जाएगी, डिक्रीज हो जाएगी। The viscous drag retards the motion and may be called resistance force of the oscillator। मीन्स इफेक्ट कर रहा है मोशन को, तो मीन्स रिटार्ड कर रहा है, तो मीन्स ये क्या हो गया, रेजिस्टेंस हो गया, रेजिस्टेंस फोर्स फॉर द oscillator। In the electrical oscillator, in the same electrical में क्या होगा, the energy may be dissipated due to the presence of resistance in the circuit, because resistance क्या करता है, अपोज करता है flow of current। In the mechanical oscillator, when the oscillator vibrates in a viscous medium, waves are produced in the medium. If the oscillating variable be x, then the damping factor or the resistive force of oscillator is proportional to dx by dt. That is, means damping force is directly proportional to dx by dt, and fd is equal to proportionality, remove here r dx by dt. R is a constant called damping constant. Therefore this is the damping force that act on a, therefore damping force fd is equal to r dx by dt. R is a damping constant. Now today I will explain mechanical oscillator. Consider a mechanical oscillator consisting a spring, like a spring is a mechanical oscillator in a spring of stiffness constant S. First of all, what is stiffness? Stiffness is the rigidity of an object, the extent to which it resists deformation in response to an applied force. Also, the stiffness of a body is a measure of the resistance offered by an elastic body to deformation. Means resistance होता है, offer किससे किया जाता है, resistance offered by an elastic body to deformation. Let the instantaneous displacement of the mass be x. This is a displacement of mass be x. We know that in spring there is a restoring force on the mass will be minus kx. K is a spring constant, and the damping force will be given by Fd is equal to minus r dx by dt. Therefore both are opposite to the displacement motion, therefore both are negative, and both forces act on the mechanical oscillator. The negative sign indicates that both the restoring force as well as the damping force oppose the acceleration of the mass. Now we know equation of motion is due to Newton's second law, equation of laws of motion. M F is equal to ma, and ma is d square x by dt square. That is equal to, both are forces due to, this is the restoring force and this is the damping force, minus kx minus r dx by d square x by dt square is equal to minus k by m x minus r by m dx by dt. इक्वल के साइड लेके आइए, डी स्क्र एक्स बाई डी टी प्लस आर बाई एम डी एक्स बाई डी टी प्लस के बाई एम एक्स is equal to 0. This is equation 2. Here r by m, this is due to the damping term is called the damping term, and k by m is the stiffness term. Put r by m is equal to 2b, k by m is equal to omega naught square. Now the equation becomes d square x by dt square plus r by m is replaced by 2b dx by dt plus k by m replaced by omega naught square. Now this is the equation, differential equation for damped simple harmonic oscillator or for damped mechanical oscillator. Now solve this equation. Let the solution of the equation 3, this equation is x a e alpha t. Now find dx by dt a alpha e alpha t. Now d square x by dt square, a alpha square plus e alpha t. Here alpha is already, and after differentiation alpha, here again alpha square e alpha t. Now substitute d's value x dx by dt d square x by dt square in equation 3. And a is common in all terms, a e alpha t is common in all terms, therefore taking common here, and inside the bracket alpha square plus 2b alpha plus omega naught square is equal to alpha square 2b alpha plus omega naught square is equal to 0, because a is not equal to 0, e alpha t is not equal to 0. Now equation 4 is a quadratic in alpha, and its roots, we know that the root is alpha is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon me 2a is the general formula here. Minus b means minus 2b plus minus b square means 4b square minus 4a means terms with the alpha square, there is no term means 1, and c is last term omega naught square minus 4 omega square upon 2a, a is 1 means 2, and is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus omega naught square. Taking common 4, then after root it becomes 2, and 2 cancel each other. If the roots be denoted by alpha 1 and alpha 2, then alpha 1 is equal to 1 root minus b plus b square minus omega naught square, and alpha 2 is equal to minus b minus omega naught square. Alpha 1 is equal to minus b plus b square minus omega naught square, and alpha 2 is minus b negative b square minus 4 omega naught square. And the complete solution of the equation 3 is x. The solution of this equation, sorry, this equation is x a1 e alpha 1 t plus a2 e alpha 2. Put the value of alpha 1 here, x is equal to a1 e minus bt plus b, no, minus bt beta square, sorry, minus b plus b square minus omega naught square t is here, plus a2 e minus b square minus omega naught square t. And taking common e minus b, and then inside the bracket a1 e beta square, bt is here, minus omega naught square t plus a2 e minus beta b square, means under root b square minus omega naught square t. This is equation 5. Here a1 and a2 are the constant that depend upon the initial condition of the oscillator. The behavior of the oscillator is mainly determined by the term, because in this alpha 1 and alpha 2, and which type of these roots is depend on beta square minus omega naught square. If beta square is greater than omega naught square, means this term is positive, means alpha roots are real and distinct. If beta square is less than, means there is a negative, means there is a iota, means imaginary, then the roots are imaginary and distinct. Roots are distinct, alag alag hai, and imaginary. If both are equal, this term becomes 0, and the roots are equal, minus b, so both are roots. Therefore, next is the critical, overdamped, and the underdamped oscillators or oscillations depends on b square minus omega naught square. Therefore, depending upon the relative values of b and omega naught, 3 cases are possible. This is first case, heavily damped oscillation, means बहुत ज़्यादा damping होगी oscillations में. The oscillator is said to be heavily damped if these terms b square is greater than omega naught square, and b square means r square upon में 4m square is greater than k by m. This is the damping term. In this case, the damping term dominates the stiffness term. ये stiffness term is due to spring of the oscillator. Now, means positive inside the bracket means roots are real and distinct. And now the terms are x is equal to e minus bt, a1 e beta square minus omega naught square t plus a2 e minus beta square omega naught square t. Now this replace e beta square minus omega 2 square in terms of cos hyperbola, a1 cos hyperbola under root b square minus omega naught square t plus sine hyperbola beta square minus b square minus omega naught square t. Similarly for this a2 cos hyperbola beta square minus b square minus omega naught square t. Here there is a negative, therefore there is a negative term. Sine hyperbola b square minus omega naught square t. Here cos hyperbola taking common cos hyperbola from this and this, therefore a1 plus a2 cos hyperbola b square minus omega naught square t plus same here a1 minus a2 sine hyperbola b square minus omega naught square t. This is the final equation. This equation 6 is the equation for heavily damped oscillator or heavily damped oscillations. Here a1 plus a2 and a1 minus a2 are constants. X is non-periodic function because इसमें क्या periodic नहीं है, same नहीं आ रही है, means decrease हो रहा है. The above equation shows that the displacement x decays. The negative means decay हो रहा है exponentially to 0 and the motion is नॉन ऑसिलेटरी मीन्स यहाँ पे ऑसिलेशन नहीं है और मैग्नेट डिस्प्लेसमेंट का भी क्या हो रहा है, डिक्रीज हो रहा है. ऑसिलेशन का क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पे डिक्रीज हो रहा है. द वेरिएशन मीन्स ऑसिलेशन नहीं है यहाँ पे, displacement and x decays exponentially to 0 and the motion is non oscillatory because यहाँ पे कोई भी साइन की सिंपल साइन टर्म नहीं आई है तो मीन्स ऑसिलेटरी नहीं है. The variation of x with time is shown in this figure. It shows that the displacement decays asymptotically with time and the system takes a long time to return to its equilibrium state. In this figure, this is overdamped means heavily damped. There is a decrease in displacement. This is x with time. There is a decrease in displacement. There is no oscillation. This type of oscillation is not here, and it takes long time to return in equilibrium. यहाँ पे आने के लिए टी पॉइंट पे जीरो पे आने के लिए इसको कितना टाइम लगेगा, बहुत टाइम लगेगा. तो मीन्स इसमें क्या हो रहा है, एम्पलीट्यूड डिस्प्लेसमेंट का भी डिक्रीज हो रहा है, एक्स का डिक्रीज हो रहा है और ऑसिलेशन नहीं. दिस इज द ओवर डैम्प्ड और heavily damped oscillation. Next is critical damped oscillation. Critical damped, the oscillator is said to be critically damped when inside the bracket b square is equal to omega square. Means here b square is equal to omega square, that term is equal to 0, and then b square means r square by 4m square is equal to k by m. Both are equal. In this case, the damping term, this term, and the stiffness term may try to balance each other. Putting b square is equal to omega naught square in the values of alpha 1 and alpha 2, then the equation x become x 5. X is equal to e minus bt, equation 5 here. This term 0 means e0 plus a1 e0 plus a2 e0. And we know e0 means 1. Therefore, e minus bt a1 plus a2. a1 plus a2 e minus bt. And also put a1 plus b. a1 plus a2 is equal to g. G is a constant. This shows that the displacement decays to 0. Decay हो रहा है, यहाँ पे भी e minus decrease हो रहा है exponentially. And the system returns to the initial state in the minimum time as compared to heavily damped. This is the critical time. Decay हो रहा है यहाँ पे displacement, but as compared to over time ये फास्टली कहाँ जाती है, इनिशियल टाइम पे। देखो यहाँ पे 0 पे आने के लिए इसको क्या हो रहा है, कम टाइम लग रहा है एज कम्पेयर टू दिस। Therefore, this is the critical damped oscillator or critical damped oscillation. यहाँ पे भी क्या है, oscillation नहीं, simple है. Now the next is case 3, lightly damped oscillation. The oscillations are said to be lightly damped if b square is less than omega naught square. If inside the bracket b square is less than omega naught square, there is a iota term and the roots are imaginary roots. Here b square means r square upon my 4m square, which is less than k by m. In this case, stiffness term, this is greater, means stiffness term dominates the damping term. This is damping, this is stiff. Since beta square and omega naught square is negative, therefore we can write this b square minus omega naught square is equal to, taking common negative, and this negative is replaced by I. Omega naught square minus b square. Now put these values in equation 5, and equation 5 becomes x is equal to E minus bt, A1 E iota bracket omega naught square minus b square t plus A2 E minus iota, there is a negative omega naught square minus b square t. Now change this term in terms of cos and sine. E minus b beta t A1 cos omega bracket omega naught square minus b square t plus iota sine omega naught square minus b square under root t. Same for this, plus A2 cos omega naught square minus b square bracket t minus, because there is a negative, therefore here negative minus iota sine omega naught square minus b square t. X is equal to E minus bt, A1 plus A2 common from cos, here the cos omega naught square minus b square t plus iota A1 minus A2 sine omega naught square minus b square t. Now put A1 plus A2 A naught cos phi iota A1 minus A2 A naught sine. X is equal to E minus bt, here A1 plus A2 A naught cos omega naught square minus b square t and cos phi plus sine omega naught square minus b square root t, and this is replaced by a naught sine phi and a naught taking common. Now we know cos a cos b plus sine a sine b means cos omega naught square minus b square t minus phi a naught. And the values of a naught and phi are given by a naught is amplitude of a naught means squaring and adding both sides, and this side a naught square is sine square plus cos square is 1. Therefore a naught here is equal to this square plus this square, a1 plus a2 square plus iota square a1 minus a2 square. Because in this side this terms become 1, because a naught square cos square phi plus a naught square sine square phi, a naught square common and sine square phi plus cos square phi is 1. Now a naught square root a1 plus a2 square iota square is minus 1, a1 minus a2 square. Solving this, we get here a naught is equal to 2 a1 a2, and divide this by this, therefore tan phi, because a naught sin phi upon a naught cos phi, a naught say a naught cancel, tan phi is equal to a naught this, and iota a1 minus a2 upon my a1 plus a2. And this is phi is tan inverse of this. Putting omega naught square minus b square is omega naught dash square. X, therefore x is equal to a naught e minus beta t. This equation a naught e minus beta t. This is replaced by omega naught dash t minus phi. And this equation may be written as b is replaced by r by 2m t cos omega naught square is also replaced by this k by m minus b square means r square by 4m square t minus 5. This is the solution of equation, means this is the value of x. For lightly damped means over damped, no sorry, lightly damped air and lightly damped or under damped oscillations. And from this equation, this is clear that simple harmonic of frequency omega naught and amplitude is a naught e minus bt. And here from this, it is clear that the amplitude or the displacement decreases. There is a decrease with time. But this is the amplitude of the damped oscillation reduced exponentially to zero. And there is a cos term, means there is a oscillation. From the figure, it is clear this is underdamped or light damped. Here there is a decrease in displacement or the amplitude. There is a decrease, takes time, एंड ऑल्सो रिप्रेजेंट ऑसिलेशन मीन्स इसमें क्या आ रही है, कॉस की टर्म आई है तो मीन्स यहाँ पे क्या आ रही है, साइनसॉइडल वेव्स आ रही है और ऑसिलेशन धीरे धीरे क्या हो रहा है. तो ये आपका हो गया ओवर डैम्प्ड, मीन्स इनिशियल पोजीशन में जाने के लिए बहुत टाइम लेगा. देयर इज नो ऑसिलेशन, इन एम्पलीट्यूड डिक्रीज हो रहा है. क्रिटिकल एम्पलीट्यूड फास्टली डिक्रीज हो रहा है, takes less time as compared to overdamped and underdamped. There is also no oscillation in critical damp, and if for underdamped there is the oscillation which decrease with time. For the overdamped example, a critical damped example is AK-47. It takes very less time. ओवर डैम्प मीन्स ऑटोमेटिक डोर. ऑटोमेटिक डोर में क्या होता है, आपका डैम्पिंग वहाँ पे फैक्टर लगा होता है. डैम्प अगर आपको वो मशीन जो आप यूज करते हैं वो हाईली डैम्प्ड मीन्स बहुत धीरे धीरे जाएगा, वहाँ पे ऑसिलेशन नहीं होगा और डोर क्या होगा, धीरे धीरे बंद हो जाएगा. अंडर डैम्प्ड का है स्प्रिंग का सिस्टम, ले लीजिए स्प्रिंग और मास का सिस्टम है, या आप ऑटोमेटिक डोर का ही ले लो और उसमें लाइटली डैम्प्ड आप मशीन लगाए, मीन्स जो एम्पलीट्यूड है वो डिक्रीज हो बहुत टाइम में और ऑसिलेशन हो. तो ये आपके एग्जांपल किसके हैं, क्रिटिकल डैम्प्ड, ओवर डैम्प्ड और अंडर डैम्प्ड. बेसिकली क्रिटिकल डैम्प्ड AK-47, ओवर डैम्प्ड automatic door, and under damped is spring mass system. Let's revise today's lecture. First is undamped and damped. Damped means there is a decrease in amplitude with time, and undamped there is no change. This is undamped oscillator. This is damped oscillator. And this the damping means that results in dissipating the energy of an oscillator. It is called damping. For mechanic, these are two types, mechanical and electric. In my syllabus, syllabus there is a mechanical oscillator. FD is the damping force, that is equal to R dx by dt. And in mechanical oscillator, there is also restoring force as well as damping force. And the solution of this is the differential equation for mechanical damped oscillator, and the solution of the equation for the damped mechanical oscillator is x is equal to E minus pt A1 E under root b square minus omega naught square t plus A2 E minus b square minus omega naught square root t. Now on again solve a critical damped, under damped and over damped condition that are based on b square minus omega naught square. If b square is greater than omega naught square, then we get heavily damped oscillation, means damping is more in this oscillation. In critical, both are equal, and in lightly this is less than b square is less than omega naught square. And the important question of today's lectures is, first is what is the difference between damped and undamped oscillators. Explain next a mechanical damped oscillator, and also explain over critical and under damped. with diagram. This is all about today's lecture. Thank you.